Welcome back, hippie friends. Chrissy here with the Hippie Vibe Tribe. It is so early, my friends. I don't even think it's 6 a.m. yet. I don't know why I'm up. We're just up. We're doing it. I look dressed and put together. It's an illusion. We're still drinking coffee. Let's shuffle. Let's get you a message right out of the gate this morning. You know, I'm just feeling it. It's going to be a great day. It's Friday. It's gonna be a great weekend. And your first card is, okay. So we have Belle here with the Dark Tessa card. As you already know, Dark Tessa is like a fun play on our ego, our shadow self, things of that nature. So when I flipped it, I heard like friends, and then I heard besties, and then I saw like the best friend necklaces. Remember those? I still like those. And it was like, oh, a joining together, a joining of the minds. There's something where you have recently made, I was gonna say much, massive, great, a big amount of peace with your shadow self. There's something about you and the word integration. Like, I just want to do this. Like integration. Let's keep flipping. Let's see what else we got. It almost feels like a surrender. I was gonna say acceptance, surrender. There's something where I think you realized no matter how good you have it, no matter how good you get at it, no matter how great things are going, you're still in the human experience. You're still gonna have human emotions. So this is like, it feels like you've made peace with the desire to eradicate the negative, eradicate the ego, right? You might even have come across, your paths might have crossed with people in the spiritual community as well that are very like, I've killed my ego, and give me all your money and I'll teach you how to do it too. That kind of energy. And there might have been a seed planted for you at one point where you thought that was real, where you thought that you needed to actually destroy and eradicate your shadow self, which means all low vibe emotions, in order to have a more fulfilling human experience. That's not true. And I think you've realized that and you've made peace. In fact, the low vibe stuff that you've been so busy trying to eradicate is some of the best stuff that does actually add to your human experience. It's not taking away as much as it might seem. It might feel like those low vibe emotions are taking away from that moment, but in the big picture of things, it actually adds. They end up being a catalyst, the things that motivate you to move forward, the things that drive you. Some of those low vibe days are actually the days that motivate you the most to be like, all right, let's get the hell up. Let's get cracking here. And you almost get re-inspired. Does that make sense? Good for you. What am I holding here? Soul contract. This feels like it pairs in with that. So it's the same thing with that level of peace, almost as if people come and go, right? There's a natural ebb and flow to relationships. Friends can be a season, a chapter, anything, not just, it could be all different kinds of relationships, friendships, family type relationships, romantic relationships out in the dating world, maybe even stuff at work, like coworker type relationships. Things kind of come and go. And I think that in the past, you might have felt pressure to have to keep everything or keep everybody. And if somebody was to float away, or you guys were to grow apart or break up, or just not a good fit, not a good match to do life together, whatever way that means to you, it's like you felt like maybe you were a failure in some way, you failed something, yeah, it's like, oh, if I was like super high vibe, I wouldn't have all these like failed relationships, but you're realizing that that's not the case. It doesn't work like that. And that the ebb and flow of relationships are just the ebb and flow of relationships, has nothing to do with something you've done wrong or a failure, or, the idea is not to keep everybody you meet. Let the relationships come and go. Let the feelings come and go. Let life experiences come and go. This is about like, I want to say stay loose, loosey-goosey. Like, stay loose, stay, you know what? You know, people say, keep the head on the swivel. Like, always look around. But, like, keep yourself on a swivel. Keep yourself loose. Keep yourself on the pivot. Keep yourself ready to be flexy. If somebody really great energy is in your space, great. Enjoy that energy until they're not in your space anymore. And, you know, let all the feelings, good, bad, and indifferent, help dictate you, help be the catalyst to where you want to go, right? Like, you don't have to have everything. I saw a key, like a lock and key, unlock, lock down. You don't have to be, you don't have to be so protective. Okay. Okay. You don't have to be so protective of your relationships, and you don't have to be so protective of yourself. Yeah, it's almost like a let your guard down kind of thing. Just flow more easily, stay flexy, stay loose, stay in the flow. Don't be so quick to like latch in. Let's see what we got here. Oh, our garbage truck friends are here. Ooh, career and cycles. This does feel like cyclical. This might be a pattern that you have to like face often. You might need gentle reminders. Okay. So I'm talking to someone. This just in. I'm talking to someone who might not be in love with their job or their career path or something that's going on. You might have found something like a job, a career path, a place, right? A facility, and you're like, ooh, this is the bee's knees. I'm loving this. And you might be doing your thing, but it might not be what you thought. And some of that, you might be getting the ick. Some of the relationships might not be what you thought. They might be changing. You might be getting the ick. You might be evolving in some areas in the job with relationships or just the job itself. You might be growing in some areas and then like detaching in others. So there seems to be like a shift happening. Because the soul contract card is here, I feel like it's more about actual relationships. I almost feel like with the career and the cycles following it, it almost feels like, you know, that sensation when you're like searching for the job of your dreams, and then you land the job of your dreams, and then you're there for 6 months and you're like, oh, it's actually not the job of your dreams, but everything that you learned there is part of that. Like, it's the stepping stones to get you there. It's like that energy. Let's keep flipping. Yeah, I don't want to tell you how to feel, but try not to be too bummed out that this wasn't like the golden egg, the golden goose that you were looking for. It's still part of that journey. You know, it's still part of that. This job is going to be like a massive stepping stone to where you want to go. Balance. I heard work-life balance. So yeah, just, this is teaching you something. So I feel like you got yourself in a little pickle. Not a little pickle like you're stuck, but like you're in a little pickle. You thought that this specific job that you were in, this building, this place, this schedule, this boss, whatever, was it. Like, might have been it forever. It's not, but it's a huge part of the forever, of where you're going. It's going to act as a huge catalyst. I think it's teaching you work-life balance. I think this experience is teaching you boundaries. I think it's teaching you that it doesn't have to be all one way or the other. Like, it doesn't have to be all good or all bad. Like, the job doesn't have to be like, oh, I hate this, I'm leaving. But it doesn't have to be like, oh, it's perfect, I'm going to stay forever. Like, honor the ebb and flow, pay attention to when things are feeling good there and when things aren't, and see if you can figure out the balance with that, like for yourself. Like, is it working for you? Is there enough free time? Is there enough positive experiences? Is there enough growth? Or is it kind of more of a mess than not? And this is kind of what you're weighing out. That's what I think this is what it's teaching you, is how to decipher. It's almost like you're getting a healthy dose of career discernment. I mean, truly though. So yeah, don't be too bummed if this specific career where you are right now isn't the one, right? But it has massive purpose. And I think that you've made peace with all that. I think you're realizing that. Let's pull one more. Yeah, like, it's okay. I heard, like, they can't all be winners. Like, it's okay. It's okay if you were, like, got your hopes up really, really high and you're like, this is it. This is the forever job. And it's not, but it's teaching you the skills for your forever job. It's teaching you discernment. It's teaching you boundaries. It's teaching you work-life balance. It's teaching you skills that you've mastered there to take with you. All right, final two. Travel and explore. I mean, maybe you're in this particular situation. You're in this job that might not be working out the way you thought, but the skills that you're learning there, the things that we just rattled off, like, that's where you're going. Like, you can take those skills and travel. Like, you might be doing a job where you're doing XYZ, but you're doing XYZ in a cubicle, in an office, in the building, in the store, in the restaurant, like wherever you are. But I think that the skills you're learning, you're actually be able to do that XYZ abroad, remotely, from home, in a different place, traveling around, exploring. I think you're about to explore taking everything that you just learned there and then explore it, like where else you can do it, where else you can go with that. Yeah, it's not, okay, yeah, it's not the ideal place that you're in right now, but it's really purposeful. Don't be frustrated and be like, I can't believe I wasted my time there for a year, 2 years, 4 years, 10 years, however long you've been at that job. Do not think it's a waste of time, because it isn't. It's literally like an arrow. It's acting as an arrow pointing you to where you're going to go next. It was like a stop off. It was like a layover. Like, you got on the plane and you were on your way to the career and it stopped at a layover and you thought the layover was the career. It's not, but it's just as important. It's like you're gathering up, hey, layovers are important. It's where you get to like take a beat, take a rest, get away from the people. When I have a layover, I always get some food, some really, really good food. And then I go upstairs in the chapel after I'm done eating and I sit in the chapel away from everybody and I sit and I meditate or I stretch or I just like take a beat, right? Like, that layover is important. That's what this job was for you. Like, you were on your way to your career and you just stopped at the layover to gather more skills, to gather more fuel, to rest, to hone in your skill sets, right? To learn some things, to practice your own balance, to really get clear on what you want and what you don't want so you don't repeat cycles. But I think you just got confused and thought the layover was the stop. It's not. The layover is not the destination point, but it's just as important, okay? And this has to do with career. Hobby. But like, you could apply it to other things. Like, that's a really, we're talking about your job because we're talking to this particular collective. But I mean, hey, that's kind of like a life lesson that you can apply anywhere, right? Sometimes you have a layover, but that's okay. Don't confuse it for the destination. Like, that's great. That's like think about, like that song. Oh my God, it just came into my mind's eye. Bless This Broken Road by Rascal Flatts, right? Like, he was like, man, all of these heartaches, all of these people that were no good, but they all like got him to his wife, right? So it's like the same thing. It's just stepping stones. Okay. This is good. Let's get this up. That's it. I'm Chrissy. I am the creator of these hippie vibe tribe characters. Go shopping in the bio. I want you to. I love when you do. And I'll see you on the next message.